Oh, we struggle in all aspects of school.
Yeah.
We had PE down. That's about it.
And lunch.
PE and That has stayed true to form.
Sean Watson, another step back, which I will say a lot of his problem, that O-line is atrocious. 8 sacks.
Yeah.
8 sacks. I'm good. Glad that
He's going to be back like when Vic came back to the league after the dog hit him.
Yes! You took a fire move now.
Damn it!
That is your phone!
You see, it's a mock draft. I love that intensity. I want this guy on my team. It's a mock draft. No one gives a damn. We're throwing it away, and he broke his phone.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Hello everybody and welcome back to Benchwarmer's Basement Banter. As you can see, it is myself, Stat Guy. Roger's over there. We're first off, apologize for the weekly episodic one being on hold for a little bit. Life has happened.
Yeah, we're all extremely busy right now. We are doing our best to at least get this out every week, and it's even been a struggle to do that right now.
Yeah, big time. Big time. But Woody's working, harvest is going on, someone's moving, I'm busy, things are happening. So we're just glad to get this out there whenever we can. So yeah, this is gonna be week 7 of the Pick'em show. Rogers last week did an amicable job by himself.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm glad to be back here and joining in, but we'll go over the records. Overall, week 6 between the 4 of us, we went 23-37. Not great.
Yeah. So just a weird week of football. Like, who's good?
We really don't know, other than like 3 teams.
So the power rankings that I saw today was at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 1, which I don't necessarily disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it had the Bills still at 2.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then you had the Lions at 2. It was the Lions. I knew it was one of the powerhouse teams that's lost a couple.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Lions at 2, and they had the Colts and Indiana Jones at number 3. And I don't hate that 3.
No. Although the Colts, to me, should be better. I don't know. Or higher, I guess, is what I'm saying. Because they're 5-1, and they're a dumbass move by a player of being 6-0. Let's be honest about it. Because that shouldn't happen.
For sure.
But yeah, 23.
Yeah. He actually had,
yeah, I know he had 2. He took a Jonathan Taylor touchdown away too. That was on a holding call, but that's not as big of a deal as the other one. Our overall record so far 175-197. So I think this last week hurt us quite a bit.
Yeah, we were hanging around even before last week.
Mm-hmm.
We went 10 in the hole just on that week alone.
Yeah.
Last week around this time is when we kind of figured it out. And honestly, around now, I still have no idea who's good.
I don't really know either.
Especially when you're putting thread or spreads into the equation. This is tough. So it's rough. It's tough going, guys. We're doing our best, doing our darndest to try to give you the best guesses we can give you, and this is why Vegas wins so much.
Yeah, even the Oracle's struggling. So I'll go over the record so far. You went 5-10 last week, and you're 44-49. Woody also 5-10 last week. He's 43-50. I went 7-8. And I'm 41-52, and Oracle went 6-9, and he is straight 500, 47-47, and that tells you how crazy it is.
We went almost 20 the hole just that week.
Yeah, that was rough. Locks went 3-6, which we locked a lot of games, and that was not good. And the Locks are straight 500 as well so far, 21-21.
Okay. It's good to know that the Oracle's picks are even with a lock for the group.
Yeah.
That's wild. But yeah, without further ado, let's start with the Thursday night game.
All right, we got the AFC North battle here. As I get a little more comfortable, we got Steelers favored by 5.5 at the Bengals. I assume this is still the same number. I did not pull up scores and odds.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with whatever the paper says.
whatever the Oracle says. If not, he gets upset.
Yeah, that's very true. We change it on. He wants to void the whole week.
Yes, he does. Speaking of that, the Oracle on the Steelers, Woody's on the Steelers, and I am on the Steelers as well. I don't think this is the Icy Hot Bowl.
The Icy Hot Bowl.
With the
so,
oldest quarterbacks and Cam Hayward, which if you think about that, that's pretty funny. He's the guy saying it because he is also old.
Yeah, he's not 40 yet, but he's getting there.
He got drafted in 2011. That's pretty.
God.
Him and Flacco probably. When did Flacco get drafted? Was that 09?
Flacco Super Bowl in 09.
Was it? It's the Matt Ryan draft. Flacco was the number 2 quarterback. Was that 08? I think that's 08.
Yeah, because like I said, Flacco won the Super Bowl in 09. Rodgers was drafted in 2002.
I thought Flacco won the Super Bowl in like 11.
I thought it was 09, but it could be.
I'm looking it up because
I'm pretty sure the Packers won in 11.
It was 2008.
2008, 2009 season?
Yeah, no, he got drafted in 2008. Sorry.
Oh, okay, I got you.
2013 Super Bowl.
Okay. We're both wrong.
Yeah. So 2013 Super Bowl. Cam Hayward was drafted in 2011. So he's not as old as them, but he's pretty old.
Yeah, Rodgers is significantly older than both of them, arguably.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
I think that he was a little younger out of school, but he's still older than both of them.
I don't know. It'd be, I guess, if you had Stafford and Rodgers, which is also a great matchup. Still is a great matchup, to be honest about it. They would be the 2 oldest because Stafford was 20. Oh no, I guess Flacco is older than Stafford.
07, I think.
I thought
maybe
I thought it was 10.
Probably. I was going back thinking about when Clayton Kershaw's rookie year because I know baseball better, and I know that they went.
Yeah, but Kershaw probably made it quicker to the league than Stafford did.
Maybe, yeah.
Kershaw, I think, was still a teenager. But
yeah.
I'm trying to. When was the Lions 0-16 season? If Stafford may have been 09, and I think he was 09, and the 0-16 season was 2008. And
maybe.
Calvin Johnson.
But either way,
Calvin Johnson was drafted in 07. That's where I'm
going. Surprising news here. I want to keep this from being a lock.
That is pretty surprising.
I think the Steelers do win this game, but I think it's going to be closer than that.
You putting some faith in Flacco?
Yeah, I think Flacco keeps that game close.
He could. I just think the Steelers are so much better overall.
I agree, and my thing is like Flacco's going to pace Rodgers. And there's no kicker better in the NFL right now than Chris Boswell, in my opinion. They're gonna win it on the golden leg.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing or a bad thought that you have there. I don't mind your train of thought at all on that. I'm just going with the Steelers are a smart enough team. They ought to be able to take out
I agree.
The Bengals and. I guess they had Micah Parsons. I forget the Packers have Micah Parsons, but that was a 14-point spread. This is 5.5.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched the video last week. I wanted to keep that one from being a lock last week, but I talked myself out of it.
Yeah, I could see why you're the Packers fan. It was just too big of a number for me.
Yeah.
And like the Packers played that Cowboys game, I'm kind of like, I know they're good. But they've fallen off a little bit. I think they're going to get back to that, but I just think that was a game that they would not cover. So, all right, so Rogers Island on the first one. Next one, Next one's
Rogers Island have done decently well this year.
Yeah.
So
I've not kept track of that yet, but that is something we might do at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Next one's a tough one to me. A little bit tough. It's already split a little bit, but we got Rams favored by 3 at Jacksonville. Oracles, Rams. I am also Rams. Woody went Jags, which I don't hate, and I think I'm decent amount of the year I've been on the Jags, except for another team
Yeah.
that we'll talk about at the end.
I've actually been very much against the Jags all season, but I'm going to go Jags on this one just because no Puka.
Yep, and now I'm regretting because I forgot that was a thing. But it also means Devontae.
Yeah, Devontae could have a huge game.
Yeah.
Stafford already gets him a ton in the red zone.
Yeah.
Almost too much.
Yeah, it is, but it's still whatever. Stafford's got that golden arm too, so
Yeah.
He still kind of slings it pretty good. Which
he does.
He's a few years from younger than Rodgers, so.
Yeah.
All right, next game. Gosh, it's almost one of those trap games. We got Raiders at the Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 11.5.
God.
Oracle's Chiefs, Woody's Chiefs, and I begrudgingly am on the Chiefs.
I am too, just because of how bad Geno Smith has looked, man. That's really all I got for it. I don't like to cover big spread.
Yeah, I don't either, but they are getting Rashee Rice back.
That too.
That makes a big difference.
And he'll make an instant impact.
Yeah, he's going to come out there and show this team was missing him, and this offense might actually be pretty good.
Yeah.
They just need a running back. If they could find.
They've already turned it on and looked pretty good the last 2 weeks, really.
And you're adding a top 8 receiver in the league, maybe the way you looked at the beginning of last year.
The way you looked last year, I'll give you top 10, but yeah, he's up there. He's
last year. I think he might have been number one.
He went down, I think.
Yeah, he was. Oh, I know he was. I know he was. Yeah, that hurt my feelings a lot. I still not forgave Patrick Mahomes from taking a fantasy football title away from me with that one. Because my team was going to win. But, all right. Now we move on from that game to a Turd Bowl in the Browns Stadium, which is fitting. We got Dolphins at Browns. Browns favored by 2.5. Oracle's on the Dolphins. Woody and me on the Browns. I just think the Dolphins are so dysfunctional at this point.
I think both teams are pretty dysfunctional. It is going to be Shadir time, I believe.
Is it?
I thought that they were giving up on Gabriel after last week. I could be wrong.
I didn't think he looked bad necessarily. Not great, but I did not.
Maybe one of my memes would lie to me. But I heard possibly Shadir time this week. Either way, I am going to go with.
Well, it does say that they're predicted to replace him with Shadir, but they've not announced it. So
okay.
I did see that on Yahoo Sports, so I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that I'd seen that, and that is a legitimate source. So I thought it was maybe just a meme that I was looking too far into because I get into those sometimes. But yeah, I'm still going to go Dolphins here.
I just think with the press conference that Tua just had where he kind of threw his team under the bus and shit, I think that team is just done.
Yeah, I think that team was already done, but McDaniels may, start to care about his job.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. All right, speaking of fired coaches, we got Pats favored by 7 at Tennessee, who just fired their coach, Brian Callahan. I need to see why I'm not focused. Wake up. There we go. Much better.
The Patriots don't crush anybody, but that offense and that whole team in general looks good right now.
Drake May is looking like that dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a whole ass problem.
Yeah, they get him some legit wide receiver ones other than old man Diggs.
Butte, who he is somewhat talented. I didn't. Did you see the gambling stuff? Like it already has came out, but like the stats came out with he made $500,000 betting on LSU on that team.
Oh,
He was on the LSU team too.
yeah,
He was the third guy there, so it's not necessarily like he's not talented, but that hurt his
yeah,
draft stock, and he played with the two best wide receivers in the league currently
yeah.
on that team. But I'm on the Pats here. I'm solidly in the Drake May as my QB1 fantasy guy right now. Also, I think I'm pretty sure I made this quote last year that if they actually developed Drake May correctly, he would be the best quarterback from that draft last year.
Yeah, I think that we kind of all.
I think that was the consensus to us. I think I brought it up and you two agreed.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, he has got all the tools for sure. So,
I
but,
hate that Dave is so right about that, but yes.
yeah, yeah. But so far, myself, Oracle, Woody, all on the Pats.
Yep. All right, that's a lot.
We get it a lock.
Yep, I went Pat.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was kind of trying to make sure my camera looked okay. um, so that's our second lock. I feel better about that one than the first one, and that's probably not a good thing.
Yeah.
Next one, we got the Saints versus the Bears. They're at Chicago. Bears favored by 4.5. The Bears kind of have a pulse.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Saints, I don't know, other than they beat the Giants, I don't know how, but they did.
The Saints need to sell.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah, that's bad.
Give Kamara to the Chiefs. I mean, I'm gonna hate it, but I kind of want to see it.
Yeah.
You know.
Or give Rodgers a dump down off and send him to Pittsburgh.
Give Rodgers a Lave.
Don't hate that either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Bears here, as much as it pains me. I just think that the Saints are terrible.
The Saints are terrible. The Bears are not terrible. They seem to be playing better and better.
They're better than their wins-loss column lets out show to be.
Yes, I agree with that for sure. For sure, they beat a pretty tough Commanders team last week.
Yep.
So and they got talent. The talent is not an issue. They need to figure out how to get their first round pick involved a little more, but whatever. I guess they should have drafted Tyler Warren for sure.
Yeah, T-Dub.
Yeah, but that is our third lock of the week.
Okay.
I don't hate that one. I kind of will hate this one.
That's contention for super lock.
Honestly, that's probably my favorite one. We did not mean to synchronize.
This is a normal size.
So it's mine, but this next one, if Woody was here, he would call it the Carson Wentz revenge game.
Oh God.
Exactly.
But like, where is Carson Wentz not having a revenge game? He's played a lot of teams.
He's played on like 5 teams, so there's 25
it's
other teams.
Like you'd call everything a Joe Flacco revenge game.
Well, kind of, but he also played for the
Browns.
North
only.
Yeah, almost exclusively. Minus the Steelers.
He's just getting passed on the AFC North.
And the Colts randomly.
Yeah.
And also his couch. Revenge game against his couch.
I legit think that he might be a little bit upset that he got traded because he was about to start enjoying that cash again.
Yeah, but he's probably like, at least I get to throw the chase at Higgins. But
yeah,
we're getting off topic. The next game is Eagles favored by 1.5 at the Vikings. I just don't.
Eagles.
Huh?
Eagles.
Okay, so that makes it a lock at that point.
I will not pick the Vikings all season.
I forgot about that being a thing. I think this could be a get-right game for the Eagles where they beat the shit out of the Vikings.
It's going to have to be.
Yeah, I think so. So
it's going to have to be, or I mean, I hate to say it, but the Giants are going to be breathing down their necks.
Maybe. Probably. They're still 2-4.
Yeah,
They got
it's coming.
they got a tough matchup this week.
They do.
Very tough. So that's another lock. I don't like that we're gonna have a lot of locks. Hopefully.
Hopefully they go better than last week.
Yeah. There's about 3 more potentials for them down here, including next game. Panthers favored by 1.5 at New York Jets. No Garrett Wilson, it seems. Jets are dead. JETSDEAD. Dead, dead, dead.
Yeah, I mean they've been dead. Like, so I want to do a little quick shout out to all the people that were hating on Rodgers last year, because this is basically the same team without Devontae and Rodgers.
Yeah.
And Devontae was there for like 5 games.
Yeah.
So Rodgers, I think, won 4 games, 5 games, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're seeing right now how bad this Jets team is without him at quarterback.
It's not good.
It's not. They're just not a good football team.
No, and you take away.
Which is weird. They've got a lot of star players that just aren't doing it.
Yeah, Sauce is not playing up to capabilities. Garrett Wilson's been pretty good, but the problem is Garrett Wilson can't get the ball all the time.
Yeah, Justin Fields is hot doo-doo.
Yeah. Breece Hall is okay. He's probably Breece Hall will be out of there before the trade deadline.
Yeah,
I'll guarantee that one.
I'm also in the camp of maybe Breece Hall just isn't quite as good as everyone thought he was going to be.
Also that, but there's also just legit the Jets are the Jets, and they will Jets.
Yeah, we'll see. When he gets a change of scenery, we'll see. Because I thought that about a couple other players that have left Jets land. So
True, but they seem to have like 3 actually talented players apparently.
yeah.
All right, so that's a lock too, I assume.
Yeah, that is a lock.
Because at least the Panthers have like Bryce is actually getting the ball to Ted McMillan.
He finally got his first touchdown last week.
I know, and like if he would have been getting the touchdown numbers, he would he's a lot closer to Emeka Ibuka than we realize. Their numbers are not that far off. It's just Ted wasn't getting any touchdowns that Ibuka was getting.
Yeah.
Because like I think McMillan is top 10 in yards.
Okay.
I'm pretty dang sure he is. So he's been like almost probably just as good as Ibuka. He just no touchdowns. That happens. You're on a shit team.
Yeah.
But they're at least showing something. The Jets show nothing.
Yeah, it's not good. They will look good in week 1.
Yeah. So another lock there. Next one won't be a lock. We got the Oracle team that he never picks because I think he's scared. Actually, I think he has picked them a few times, but we got Colts at Chargers. Chargers favored by 1.5. So, what do you think here, Rogers?
I'm gonna go Colts. I think that this is going to be a very good game.
Yes.
I could see it go either way.
Yeah.
Right now, the firepower is on the offense of the Colts more so than the Chargers, and I'm going to go with that.
And we kind of talked earlier, even like before we went and started recording here. The Colts are a dumb, or maybe it was recording, I don't know, but I've lost track of time already. But the Colts are a dumbass receiver away from being 6-0.
Yeah. So my problem with this is right now, Justin Herbert has to rebuild that connection with Lad McConkey.
He did last week.
They did a little bit, yes, and that's a good sign. But man, I know you like Allen and all, and Quentin Johnson was catching the ball there for a little bit.
Well, Quentin Johnson's been hurt the last 2 games. The problem with the Chargers, actually, I was going to say I'm also on the Colts. It's just the Chargers are too beat up.
Yeah.
They're just too beat up. They have no run game now. Keenan Allen, I think he's still been playing, but it's a matter of time. Quentin Johnston has been hurt the last 2 games. He's having a real breakout year for him.
Yeah, he learned how to catch He's the talent's always been there.
Yeah. I actually did hear somebody say, when he was drafted, he was a lot more development than people thought he was going to be, and they said that like when he was drafted, like it's going to take a little bit. He's not quite the finished product. So, yeah, that does put us on a scary Oracle Island.
Okay.
But
it's not as scary when it's his fandom.
That's true. It's not as scary, and I just think the Chargers are just too beat up, and the Colts are very good.
He's more heart put into that one.
Yeah. He doesn't want to jinx them.
Yeah.
So now we get to move on to everyone's favorite 2-4 football team, the Giants, going out to Mile High to play the Broncos. Broncos favored by 7. Broncos just played the shittiest game, possibly, against the Jets. That was a terrible game, but I'm going to put that on being in London.
Yeah.
Threw everything off for them. But I'm on the Broncos here. I think that they're too talented on defense to let the concussion twins really take off.
Well, hey, that don't matter how good they are. Scalabo's gonna run through the motherfucker's face.
CTE bros.
The CTE bros. No, they're a lot of fun to watch. I'm a big believer, as you all know. Backed off that a little bit this year.
He's not been as good as he was last year.
He's backed off of it a little bit this year. However, I do. It's the Giants, man. They're exciting. They're fun to watch right now, but they're still missing a lot of pieces.
Yeah, they are, and it's a good defense. And now you get Patrick Surtain against Wan'Dale Robinson.
Exactly. Their corners are too good, and the receivers are not. If you're talking Wan'Dale, actually Wan'Dale might be hurt still. We might be talking against Darius Slayton.
Oh, Darius Slayton, even better.
Yeah.
Dang. So, are you on the Broncos?
I am on the Broncos. It was there. It pains me a little bit.
Yeah. So that makes another lock here.
Oh man.
I'm gonna read you off this next game, and then I gotta go see if the Dogs are doing something because I think they are. Commanders favored by 2.5 at Cowboys. I will be right back.
Okay. Well, I mean, both these teams are playing okay, but not great. I do think the Commanders are a lot better team. I don't necessarily love either of them. You said that they're favored by 2.5?
Yes, 2.5.
I'm going to go that. I think they win by a field goal. I think this is going to be close, but I am going to go Commies.
Okay. All right. Woody is on the Commanders. Oracle's on the Commanders. I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, too many locks. I get it.
Too many locks. Yeah, and the Cowboys' offense is something. CD might be back. I'm praying he is.
Yeah.
So if he's back, and the Commanders are slightly hurt still. Debo is not practicing right now either.
Maybe the Cowboys shouldn't have traded Rico Dowdle.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah. But I just think the offense could be a shootout, and I don't know if the Commanders have the current firepower to keep up with them. Just with the injuries.
Yeah, and I mean, even when Scary Terry's been healthy, he's not been great.
No, but I think it was, he hasn't been healthy, but Debo's also hurt, so I don't know, what they're going to have even from wide receivers. Zach Ertz?
They Brown anymore, do they?
No. There's going to be the Zach Ertz show.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got him in one of our leagues. I might have to start.
Yeah, if Debo doesn't end up playing, I'm betting so.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Packers 6.5 at Arizona. Cardinals are just the Cardinals.
They're finding ways to lose.
They do find ways to lose.
Battlefield 6 just came out too. That's relevant because of Kyler.
It is. Allegedly. I don't know. He's only ever played COD, though, that I know.
Well, the new Battlefield is built a lot like COD.
Okay.
I am gonna go with the Packers here, but only because it's under a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, that
If
was
it was
kind of my logic as well. Also on the Packers, the touchdown thing matters, and I bet that's also why Woody and Oracle on the Packers to make it another lock. So.
Yep. We're putting a lot of faith in the Packers that have, quite frankly, not looked that great lately.
Yeah.
They had a bounce back. They won their game last week. Still didn't look great, but we're hanging in there.
Yep.
I'm still recovering from the Browns' loss mentally, and then the tie with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, but at least the Cowboys' defense is something. But man, that Packers defense should have shut down the Cowboys.
Let's not talk about the Cowboys' defense. The Packers put up 40 fucking points.
I know. I meant the Cowboys' offense is what I meant. I thought ahead to talking about how the Packers' defense should have shut them down.
I was gonna say we cannot refer to that game and bring up in any way.
No.
It was 40-40.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not what I meant to say. My mouth went faster than my brain.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Sunday night game here. We move on to. We got the Falcons at 49ers. 49ers favored by 2.5. I did see George Kittle is maybe practicing. I doubt he's back this week. I bet it's next week.
I have a sneaking suspicion this one's a lock as well. Maybe not. Is everyone else on the Falcons? Yeah. Yeah. I've been low on the 49ers all season. I was pretty low on the Falcons, but the last week they temporarily let me forgive them losing 30-0 to the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, that's still disappointing. I think the Panthers are probably a little bit better than what we thought. Maybe they're not like complete doo doo ass.
Yeah, but they're just slightly doo doo.
Yeah, but the Falcons should look like the team that they were last week. Maybe they just need to hand it to Bijan because he might be the best player in football currently. He probably is the best player in football right now.
Penix was mic'd up last week, and it was on a handoff to Bijan, who made an amazing move or cut that got him a first down. And I believe that Penix said that is like a create your own Madden 99 overall player.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he is the running back built in a lab, for sure.
Yeah, because he's pretty big. He's not Derrick Henry big, but he's faster than Derrick Henry, and he can make those cuts. Saquon, it was the Sunday night game or Monday night. I don't know. The Eagles are on primetime so much. Did they play the Eagles in fact? I don't know. Anyways, he had a quote where he's like, "Nobody makes cuts like Bijan." He's like, "Nobody."
Those are the best running back cuts that I've seen since prime Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
And prime Adrian Peterson is probably a top 10 all-time running back.
Shit, prime AP's top 5.
Yeah, probably.
He didn't just have a 2,000-yard season. It was quite a few of just this guy's the dude.
Yeah, he had almost a full decade that he owned back position.
He was the dude as a freshman in Oklahoma and probably should have won the Heisman. He walked on and was that dude. So, anyways, though, yeah, hoping the Falcons, we're hoping that they continue to play up to their talent is what we're saying here. So, next Monday night game is a fun one. We got Bucks at Lions. Lions favored by 5.5. They're coming off a loss to the Chiefs. Not terrible till you lose to the Chiefs. The Lions have played a lot of tough teams this year. Baker, they actually got into a victory formation for the first time this year.
Yeah. So that's actually going to bring me to my point a little bit. I don't think anybody is beating the Buccaneers by more than a field goal because Baker Mayfield's that dog.
Apparently so.
He's that. Hey, Cleveland Browns, you had a quarterback. You had one.
He won a playoff game.
And he shipped his ass off to Carolina.
It wasn't like he was terrible.
No, and he almost won a second playoff game. He was this close to beating the Packers.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was last season of the game, or last game of the season that kept him out of the playoffs the year before. Never mind.
Something like that, but yeah, it was pretty obvious that they shouldn't have got rid of Baker. But
yeah,
whatever. It's made him this fun career that he's had, and now he's getting to live it up in Tampa Bay, and looks like front runner for MVP. I am also on the Bake Show and the Bucks for this game. So yeah, for all those same reasons, I just think that this is going to be a close game. Bucks don't seem to want to go away from anybody. And
yeah. According to Yahoo's power rankings, the Bucks are the best team in football, and the Lions are favored in this game. You're technically giving the best team in football points.
If the Bucks are healthy, I could get it there. Right now, I think they're overachieving for their health, which is impressive.
But Godwin will be back next week.
I think
maybe.
So.
Not this week, not for this game, but the one after.
I don't think Bucky's going to be in this game. Evans is still out.
Yeah. Which Evans will probably be back the same time Godwin is.
Probably. Which makes last week's win even more impressive for the Buccaneers, in my opinion, and why Baker is the MVP. But Woody and Nixon are on the Lions. So that might be our first. Nope, we've had the Jags and Rams. We split completely.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins and Browns. So, that'll be a fun one. I'm excited for that Monday night game. Not hating on the other one. The other one's a pretty good matchup too, but that one's really fun. The other one is Texans going up to Seattle. Seahawks favored by 3. I will start off because I'm pretty sure that I have been on the Seahawks every single week. And the only time they did not come through for me is against Baker. And there's been more than a few times that I have been the lone Seahawks guy.
Quite a few. I know week 2 or 3 I took Steelers over them. I think I've been on the Seahawks a decent bit, but I don't know if I've been on them like a ton.
Last week I was also the only person on them.
Sam Darnold knows how to play football, man.
Yeah. And then other than that, that week 2 I was on them, and then the 49ers you were on the Seahawks that week too, So I think they're a pretty good team. They're playing pretty well. Sam Darnold and JSN have a special looking connection. JSN is very talented.
Probably the best wide receiver in football right now.
Not named injured.
With Puka being there.
Yeah, without Puka, yeah, I would agree. That's why I'm not entertaining any offers for trading him in either league because I have him in both.
Yeah.
But not that I don't think the Texans couldn't do it. I just think the Seahawks are playing better right now, and the Seahawks have better weapons.
I agree. It's more of a must-win game for the Texans, so there's a thing with that.
There is that.
I've been burnt on picking people in must-win games a couple times this year already, so I'm not doing it.
So you're going to go Seahawks?
I'm going Seahawks.
Okay, that puts Oracle Island, which is always scary.
This one is a legit island, and I think that he very well could get the best of us.
Yeah, because I didn't think about how the Texans are very much must-win because Colts are running away, Jaguars are up there. They got to get going. So.
Yep, for sure.
But all right, that's been week 7 for the NFL Pick'em. Make sure you follow us on all the social media up top. I need to add in the Spotify and Apple podcast links up there as well. Sometime when I'm thinking about that, I'll do that. We will be continuing on Discord for the foreseeable future for a little while. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be a little while.
Yeah, at least 2 or 3 weeks, at least.
Shit, I was going to say at least a month. Probably. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Rogers, hit him with it.
Stay classy, America.
That's right. See you guys later.
All right, I gotta go because my kids sound like they're destroying.